And that rumbling you heard is not the 7 train, it's the sound of this sandwich approaching. Oh my, what the? You look super cool. I like those wheels. Oh, you got the wheels too. Someone said that in New York City, you could eat at a different restaurant every day for the rest of your life and never have the same meal twice. Now, being that every culture has a sandwich, it's kind of impossible when people ask you, what's the best sandwich in New York? But I think there is a question we can tackle. What's the best sandwich when you've got 10 bucks in your pocket? What's the best sandwich when you got 20 bucks or 30 bucks in your pocket? Well, that's what we're gonna try to break down today. We are going to go to an old school Italian deli, making up unbelievable cold cut combos. We're going to a vibrant food truck that's serving up overstuffed Mexican tortas. And then we are gonna go to a true NYC icon that serves up some of the prettiest and priciest pastrami known to mankind. But first, we're gonna start the way I usually do, like most New Yorkers do, like every person should, with a bacon, egg, and cheese. Supposedly, one of the best bacon, egg, and cheese is right here at Peter Pan Donut. My man Marco Lombardi, a true cheap eats aficionado, is inside to help guide me through the ordering process, teach me the pro moves, clocking in at a simple $5.50. Let us go start the day the New York way, bacon, egg, and cheese. Can you talk about the role of the bacon, egg, and cheese in the food lifeblood of a New Yorker?
I remember having my first bacon, egg, and cheese in Blimpie from back in the day.
Wow.
When I was in elementary school, probably first grade. Where
They had a bacon, egg, and cheese in Blimpie?
Well, my Blimpie, where I lived at. Yeah.
It's a New York Blimpie.
It's a New York
Don't
Blimpie,
make it
you
a
know what I
thing.
mean?
Which they called a fucking Blimpie.
Exactly. And it was fucking delicious too. As I grew up, I worked for DOT. I shoveled asphalt for 8 years.
Wow.
And I believe the bacon, egg, and cheese is the perfect blue-collared meal. You know, the blue-collar guys got it, the lawyers got it, the doctors got it.
The thing that gives me the stumbles here, I know you've had it, is the bagel. It's always been bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll.
In New York City, it's so much more expensive if you get it with the bagel. And that's what I think makes this spot so special, is that it's so old school. You can get it both ways, on the roll or on the bagel, and it's the same price point.
And plus you get to sit here.
It's a tight-knit community here, and I feel like this is like the epicenter of Greenpoint.
Literally, we're watching a young lady make one right there. A bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel. I've heard that's the jump off here.
Oh,
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
So good.
This is amazing.
To meet with you. Look at that thing. Ooh, bacon, egg, and cheese, boy.
Wow. And this is only $5.50? No fucking way.
That's a good point, though. It is wild. You can get this kind of quality in the city for only $5.50. It's just a little pillowy, great crunch, great tear, and look how much egg and cheese you get. That is crazy. This is a terrific bagel. I know they make donuts, but apparently they don't make the bagels here. They get it from Utopia in Queens.
Wow. I've never had Utopia bagels.
Nor I.
And I'm ashamed about that, because I hear they have the best bagels in the city, and this is a testament to it right here. Great dynamic duo with no guma on the side either. Perfect marriage.
Rule one with a bacon, egg, and cheese for me is that the bacon's got to do this. It's got to snap. It's got to just crumble apart.
I agree. If the bacon's tender, send it back.
Yeah.
But also, I think bread makes a sandwich, and for the rolls, it has to be nice and soft.
If it's a roll, it's got to be soft, but I think if it's a bagel, it's got to be toasted.
People always say, don't toast a good bagel. You can toast a good bagel. The exterior, nice crunch, the inside soft. It's a match made in heaven.
Now, the next one, cheese. Does it have to be American?
I never had anything else but American cheese on my bacon, egg, and cheese.
I'm going to go so far as to say yes, it does.
For $5.50, this may be the best cheap eats in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting your bang for your buck. And honestly, I always say you get more fully in the bagel. You do, so it'll be way more worth it, I think.
And I'll stay with you longer.
Exactly. You heard that? Stay with me longer.
This really is the fuel of the city.
When all of us New Yorkers go one day, we're going to reincarnate ourselves into a bacon, egg, and cheese.
That's right.
That's how much we love them, we adore them. And it never let us down once.
Thank you for turning me on to this, and also thank you for championing the great hard-working restaurants in this city. They've been through a lot, and they need folks like you.
No, I appreciate you.
So thank you.
Where are you guys going next?
I know you're a fan of Italian deli. I'm hitting an Italian deli in Corona, Queens called Leo's Latticini.
I hope you enjoy that.
I'll save you half.
How you doing? A couple, forget about it. I appreciate it.
Marons to the moon. All right, y'all, I'm in Corona, Queens now on 46th Ave and 104th Street. And the place behind me is known as Leo's Latticini, but for those in the know, they call it Mama's. And Mama herself, the great Nancy de Benedictis, was such an icon, they've even named this street Mama's Way. Now, why have I come here? For an unbelievable sandwich with ingredients so fresh, they even make the mozzarella on premises. And if you think that high quality means high price, you've never been to Leo's, because this masterpiece only clocks in at $15. Come on, let's check it out. Irene, how are you?
Hi,
Am I allowed to hug you?
Adam, what a special treat to see you.
You know this is a good day
don't
when
get
you walk
too
in and there's like a giant tray of beautiful, perfect sandwiches.
Well, there's a story behind this. My mom started this combination years ago, maybe 50, 60
What is the
years
combination?
ago.
Salami?
It's pepper, ham, Genoa salami, mozzarella, and then we put all the condiments, peppers, mushrooms, hot peppers.
Mama was your mom?
Yes, Mama was my mom, and my grandmother started, her mom and my grandpa started this store in the late 30s. And so when the policemen and the firemen would come in, they'd go, oh, Mama, we'll have a special. And then they'd get on a call. So then she'd have to hurry up, make a little basket. So she always had a little basket ready. And so this is how it started. What do you like? Sweet peppers, hot peppers?
I want to do it the way you feel I should have it,
let's just
doctor.
do sweet. I can put a few hot. This is sweet peppers.
You do it the way it's meant to be done.
Mushrooms. You want to taste it? I'll let you taste a piece.
Oh my gosh. Now, where is the, oh, I love you. I mean, I love you, but I love you. That's phenomenal. If you're a sandwich eater and you can honestly tell me that you don't want to jump through the screen right now, I don't want to be your friend.
Yes.
What's this?
Prosciutto.
This is like lacy thin. You could actually see through it. Look at that. It's like silky, it's butter, and there's virtually no
You guys
salt.
have to taste it. Wait, I can't do that to
It's
you.
almost like,
I see their eye.
First I was gonna shoot up.
Wait, I'll give you a
yeah,
slice
but I
too.
heard someone just order the super Italian.
Yes.
Can you make me one of those?
Yes.
That's okay, it's crazy in here. Can I go eat it in the garden?
Yes, you're always welcome to eat in the garden.
All right, excellent.
Take care, Marty.
You gotta know how to cut a coca.
There he goes. He knows.
You gotta. Believe me. I like when something's hanging over. So just before you get to the bread, you're touching the coconuts. Mozzarella's excellent. The prosciutto's cut nice and thin.
Yeah, we were working in the area, and we asked one of our co-workers where to eat because we're from Westchester. They recommended this place, and it's a great fit.
I look at the biggest guy where I'm working with. I says, where do we go to eat? That's the guy that's gonna tell you. You gotta know, you gotta look at that guy and say, he knows what he's looking for.
Where's the wisdom right here?
This is Pro Move Sandwiches, and this is the Super Italian. And somehow, these magnificent people bring it in for $15. Post-production, put in something sexy and Italian under this. Not Monica Bellucci, but music. Sick people, sick people. Are y'all ready? Don't tell me you're ready if you're not ready. Nod the camera if you're ready. And in a choir of angels. This is prosciutto, capicola, soprassato, and mozzarella, all of their amazing condiments. That is spectacular. Wow. Even with 3 meats, you still taste each ingredient. I'm not throwing shade. You know those Italian delis. They have 78 sandwiches. There's always a Tony Soprano. There's a Paulie Walnuts. I get it, and it's wonderful. But the problem is, very often when you get this kind of meat bomb sandwich, as good as the cold cuts may be, you don't taste any of them. And if that's your thing, enjoy it, but you live to be 100. But what I'm telling you is this: you use good things with restraint, with technique, with an eye towards tradition, you're gonna get a great sandwich. But what makes this such an anomaly, $15. There is no way, shape, or form that quality like this could be available anywhere else for this price. Corona used to be a massive, thriving Italian community, but now there's massive representation of the Mexican community here in Corona. I'm gonna go meet the homie Rob Martinez for a torta big enough for a family, fit for a king. It's tortas Neza, but I'm taking this with me. Bob, absolute pleasure. A pleasure. Mr. Richman's my dad. I'm Adam, and honestly, Leo's Latticini was fire, and I know about it because of your video. I also saw you film at Tortas Neza, so just off the rip, how did you find out about it, and what is it about this particular torta truck that makes it so special to you?
Obviously, they're very well known for having massive sandwiches.
Sure.
That's enough said for me to go to a place, basically. But then when I came here and talked to Galdino, and you kind of understand that really this spot is a new classic in Corona. It's actually been here 20 years. Basically, Tortas Neza started because he hurt his knee playing soccer, and I know you're a big soccer guy.
Big soccer guy.
And his teammates told him, hey, if you still want to come by, make us some sandwiches. There were some mothers there with their kids, and they said, hey, are you selling tortas? And he said, sure. And he said by the time the guys came off the field to get their tortas, he had sold out. And that's how he became known for making tortas. And from there, he bought a truck, and the legend began.
So every sandwich is named for a different Mexican soccer club, right?
Yeah, so I will say the Torta Pumas is the most famous sandwich.
Right.
But there is one pro move that I can put you onto.
Whoa, what's the pro move here?
It's actually a taco. This dude makes incredible carnitas. It's kind of like the filthiest, best taco you can have.
I love
We should
carnitas.
have the Torta Puma, and then we should also have a taco.
These sandwiches are the size of a Winnebago. The train's coming. You want a sandwich? Let's go.
Carlino.
Hola,
¿Cómo está usted?
bien, ¿y tú?
Bien.
¿Cómo estás?
Es mi amigo Adam.
Mucho gusto.
Mucho
Soy Adam.
gusto.
Necesitamos ordenar una torta,
Ok,
pero ¿puedes explicarnos sobre la historia de la torta? ¿Por qué son grandes y baratos?
todas las tortas tienen una historia y por qué llevan los condimentos. La torta Puma es porque le voy a los Pumas, se supone que tiene que ir más grande y el precio pues es económico para la gente. Esa la inventé pensando en todos los condimentos de 3 o 4 tortas juntas.
The amount in a torta Puma is enough for 3 or 4 people, and the reason he keeps it so cheap is for the people who live and work here.
¿En qué posición juegas en el campo de fútbol?
Extremo izquierdo.
Delantera. Rápido,
Yo
¿sí?
corría mucho.
Oh, soy un centrocampista, defensa. En verdad, cuando soy más flaco, delantera centrocampista. Como eso, más gordito, centrocampista, defensa.
Estaba más
Y antes soy un bol.
Yo también, mira.
Ponemos una torta Pumas, por favor.
Sí, con todo.
Sí, con todo.
Ahora se la hago.
Gracias. Now that rumbling you heard is not the 7 train, it's the sound of this sandwich approaching. Oh my, what the?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
La torta trae la mayonesa, lechuga, tomate, aguacate, frijoles y quesillo. Es milanesa de pollo, 4 huevos con chorizo,
Oh, okay. Like basically an omelet, a 4-egg omelet.
salchichas,
Okay.
jamón, queso de puerco.
And what next?
Solo eso.
I don't even know why I'm asking for more stuff.
Cheers, man.
Cheers to
Thank you for coming to
you.
Corona, Queens.
Bravo.
Oh, dude.
I have a mouthful of food. It looks like I haven't even started eating yet. That is delicious. Qué
Gracias.
rico. Sí,
Gracias.
en serio. Wow.
That omelet, the texture of the beans, obviously the chicken cutlet. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like people see this online and they don't think it's actually good.
Right.
They think it's just big,
Right.
but it is actually really good.
They'll misjudge something like this as a gimmick. And
not
they
a
won't
gimmick.
realize that it's actually done because Galdino loves his clientele, wants to make something shareable and affordable, and wants to bring his passion for football through his passion for food.
I'm glad it's got your seal of approval, man.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't let you leave here without having a taco. He makes carnitas homemade for a different torta, but you can actually get them on a taco, and it's one of the best tacos I've had in Queens. 2 tacos de carnitas Con la grasa.
Con todo.
Tortilla
Con
en la grasa.
todo.
Sí, con todo. Gracias. This is it, man. The carnitas taco.
Carnitas tacos.
Tell me what you think of this. ¿Listo?
Listo.
Cheers.
Oh, qué calor. Holy shit.
I told you, yo. Underrated. Very underrated. It's a pro move, dude.
It also, to me, shows what a great cook you are, that you can do so many different things so well. Please translate that for him.
Que usted es un cocinero de tan calidad que puede hacer de todo. ¿Sabe? Todos los ingredientes saben buen y saben frescos y usted siempre sabe lo mejor, saca lo mejor de todo.
Really. Increíble. Increíble. The East Coast catches mad flack for our Mexican food.
People will speak out against Mexican food in New York, but can't count Mexicans out anywhere.
Rob, you're an absolute legend. Thank you for
man.
putting me onto this place. You imbue what you do with so much heart and so much love. It's on to Katz's Deli. Final sandwich, most expensive sandwich of the show. You been to Katz's?
Oh, yeah, baby.
What's your Katz's order?
I like to get a Reuben there. Maybe that's controversial, but you put me on the spot.
That's fine. No, listen, believe it or not, the Reuben was the sandwich for my final man versus food screen test. Galdino. Gracias, gracias.
Gracias a ti.
Mi hermano para siempre.
Gracias.
Serious, man.
Muchas gracias por venir.
Oh, no, gracias.
Take care, man.
Gracias. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'll be back. All right, y'all, we're in Manhattan. We're on the Lower East Side at the one, the only, the icon, Katz's Delicatessen. Katz's serves the single most expensive sandwich in this episode. The 2-meat combo sandwich that I usually get clocks in at around 36 bucks. Is it worth it? I say, oh, hell yes. But how to get the absolute most out of your Katz's experience? Well, follow me. Look at this handsome bastard.
Welcome to Katz's.
Thank you, man. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Please return that ticket at the end.
Right, can't lose this. You want a great pro move? That little weird fifth pocket on your jeans? Call it the Katz's Deli pocket. Every section of the Katz's line is dedicated to a different kind of food, different type of specialty cook behind it. This is the grill. What's up, man? You good? Great hot dogs. We got knish over here, burgers, and you do the beer, wine, and egg creams as well, right here at the grill.
You know.
All right, we're gonna go down, work our way back before I get our sandwich. Let's give you a whole lay of the land. Now, the other thing is the attention to quality and detail here is fantastic. This was like the rye bread that my great-grandma used to buy, Hector's. I'll tell you this right here, right now. If you come to Katz's, you need to come see the doctor. And it's all about celery. It's celery seed soda. I know it sounds super weird. It is fucking delicious. Everything good? See you, man. You been all right? Good to see you. Now, this obviously, as you can see, waiter service section, but I'm gonna slide this over for a hot minute. Now, I don't got a star in Hollywood Boulevard, but I got my picture on the wall of Katz's twice. All right, this is the sandwich episode of Pro Moves. Let's get a sandwich. So let's just talk about it. These aren't sandwich makers, sandwich artists, these are cutters. And that's what makes the difference at Katz's. These people are really skilled professionals at cutting meat. They treat the pastrami like a cut of meat. It just happens to be served on a sandwich. And that type of skill merits a gratuity. Have your cash in your hand so they know that you're serious before you come up. And I'm gonna give you one key tip of lingo. Come closer. I'll take the glasses down. Juicy is a synonym for fatty. So you can ask for it very juicy, not too juicy. Tell them how you like your meat. Come with your cash in hand, and you'll get the sandwich you always wanted. Trust me. Come on.
Good morning. How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
So far, so good. You want to try the pastrami?
I would love to try the pastrami.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. See, that's exactly how I'd want it. So there's just a little thin ribbon of fat underneath that rub. So, no, I'm gonna do pastrami, corned beef, Russian and slaw.
Combo.
Yep.
For here.
For here, yes, please. And not too juicy, yeah?
Juicy, right? Yeah, try the corned beef.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you.
You want the Russian on it? Russian dressing?
Yes, please. And now let's talk about the corned beef. Look at this. No effort at all. Not too salty. You'd be tempted to think that the difference between the pastrami and the corned beef is just that rub. Not at all. Different cuts of meat entirely. Corned beef is made from brisket. Pastrami is made from a navel cut. Here, wanna try it? Go ahead. Don't be shy, come on. Oh my gosh.
You have pickles?
Oh, of course, be ashamed not to. Thank you so much, sir. And you know what? I'll take a pickled tomato too.
I got it. Have a nice day, okay?
Cheers, thank you so much. The circle is now complete. I have my sandwich. I have my delicious fries. I have Dr. Brown's cream and celery. When you have your bases loaded, hit that home run, baby. Let's go eat. Why did I hang on to my tasting plate? Why? There was no more meat on it, right? You have an easel with which to paint your French fries. If you get a little bit of meat in there, just pretend it's like Jewish poutine. It's poutine. Okay. It's so funny. I had the craziest flashback. Like I've been blessed to film here now. This is my third show filming at Katz's. And invariably, every single show, I'll pick up some version of this sandwich and stare at it with genuine awe and wonder. I mean, look at it. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I ate it, and I'm like, oh my God, I really missed this. Nothing reminds me of Katz's but Katz's. Nothing to me tastes like Katz's but Katz's. There are so many layers of flavor, and there is a difference between the corned beef and the pastrami. Corned beef has much more of almost a grainy-like texture. The pastrami much more smooth and buttery. And then there's this like other sort of like tartar sauce-ish crunch to the Russian and the slaw. Wash it down with the celery. The combo I got was about a $35, $36 sandwich, which I understand is crazy. But if you're going to go to New York, or if you're going to indulge, that's usually the time you kind of throw caution to the wind. Sure, you can get a corned beef or pastrami sandwich for far less, but it's not going to be this quality, hand-carved, with 100+ years of tradition. That's going to be the difference. It is as good as ever. It is as special and unique as ever. It is something that, to me, makes Katz as much a New York institution as it is a culinary institution. Someone once said that a sandwich is the perfect marriage between convenience, portability, and taste. And I am inclined to agree. But now, in just one city, we've seen 4 different sandwiches, 4 different flavors, 4 different styles of cooking at 4 different price points. But in the end, it all comes down to great people making great food for great people in an incredibly great way. And what's greater than the sandwich? Everything you love in a meal. And everything that makes me incredibly psyched to host this show and help you find the best pro moves to get the most out of your sandwich experience. I love you guys for joining it. Make sure you watch more episodes. Subscribe to First Week Feast. We have a lot more. So do I.